Howdy, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube land, Roknot here with another pickup video. Today is Tuesday, February 3rd. These pickups actually span for quite a range here. Now some things are missing because I've already traded and or sold off for other items. So let's just get down to it. Actually, Boxing Day, I forgot to show you one of the videos from one of the video games from my Boxing Day pickups. My mom had actually found this game at her house. It was her boyfriend's game. However, they had already gotten rid of the system and didn't have, any means of playing it. So he gave it to me. Legacy of the Wizard on the Nintendo, on the NES. Seems like a cool game. It's part of their adventure series, as you can see down there. So my mom gave that to me. Label's actually in really good shape. Game works a little bit dirty on the inside, so it just needs to be cleaned, but works great. Recently, actually probably two weeks ago, I did a trade with a gentleman on Facebook. He had an ad up. He was trading an N64 with a few games and everything else, and a couple other things, and he was looking for a Genesis with a Sonic game and Street Fighter 2. Well, I happen to have for sale at the time a Genesis Model 2 with 4 games, so I asked him if that would be good enough trade for him. He said sure. So I ended up giving him Genesis Model 2 with a copy of Mortal Kombat 2, Sonic 2, and a couple other games. Super Krusty Funhouse, and I can't remember the 4th game. But anyways, he got 4 games, more than what he was asking for, and I got a copy of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's right here. Yeah, see it? No. It's already gone. Was in really good shape. Had a copy of GoldenEye 007 on the N64. I also got Wave Race 64 and a copy of Star Fox 64. Also came with two regular gray controllers. Both analog sticks were in great condition. A standard gray N64 console with a jumper pack. I've already sold the N64 with Ocarina of Time and GoldenEye and 1 controller. It's already gone, so unfortunately I can't show you that. and as you guys know, I don't have a standard gray console. Right now I only have Fantastics. Yeah, so and I also got standard original Xbox with 2 controllers. No games. Both controllers are third party, and one is actually still in its factory package. Probably not worth very much, but that's where it's going to stay, because I don't really play the original Xbox at all. So yeah, that's all I got for the Genesis. And then about a couple weeks ago, I went into my local pawn shop. Actually my favorite pawn shop, as always, and I went in and picked up a Super Game Boy. Also picked up Platinum Hits copy, complete box, and the disc is in really good condition, of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and disc is in fantastic condition. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, look at that. So that's Knights of the Old Republic. And Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, also Platinum Hits. And complete as well. And disc on this one is in great condition as well. As you can see. So yeah, for all that I paid $17. Really good deal on that. These were actually buy one get one free, so I got both of those for $10. Really good deal. Also, in the same day, I met up with a lady that I bought some stuff off previously. She had an N64 game for sale. Had it up for offers. I offered her $10 on it, and she agreed. And it was Pokemon Stadium 2 on the N64. Label has a couple of minor scratches, but label is fully intact, and it works. I've already tested it. Fantastic buy for that. The following week, later that week, I actually went for my Walkabout and picked up a few games from, again, my local pawn shop, where I picked up the 2 Xbox games there. And I picked up Maximo Ghost to Glory on the PS2. I believe I already own this game in a disc only. I picked this up because it has the case, and I believe this disc is in a lot better condition than the one I have. Yeah, this one's mint. Yeah. And I picked up, because in that bin it's buy one get one free. And I saw this and I thought it was a rare title than it actually is. And it was Big Bumpin' Burger King game. It came complete, everything in here. Even the Xboxlive 48-hour free trial codes here. And the use load, reload certificate thing for Burger King. Yeah, and the disc is in really good condition. Yeah, every disc they buy there is like mint condition. I don't know how they do it. They must weed out everything. And then I went down to my secret place where I like to pick up games, which I haven't told anybody about because the pickups there are fairly slim. I actually learned that on this day when I went that there is a gentleman there that actually works there and actually snags all the good stuff before it gets on shelf, if he doesn't already have it. If he does have it, then it goes on the shelf. And he must have missed this one because he doesn't like sports titles, but I know this one to actually be like a $20 game. I picked it up for $1, and that's NHL Hits 2003 with Mr. Chris Pronger on the front there, and it's complete. As you can see there, I've got the disc in hand, and the disc is in fantastic condition, as you can see. You know, that's pretty sad. You guys can see me recording every time I do that. See? You see me record. Yeah, that's basically how I stop the autofocus bullshit. That's what's going on. Yeah, so I picked that up for $1. So I got all these games here. I got both these games $6. They gave it to me, because that. And then the following week, I was talking to a buddy of mine who does scrap runs, and he, you know, every once in a while he gets games thrown in and whatever. And he had actually had this game for a while. I was talking to him before I left for Pennsylvania about it, and he wanted more than I was willing to pay at the time. I think he wanted about $40-50 for it, which is its actual asking retail price right now. But again, you guys know me, I don't really like to pay all that much. So I asked him if he still had it. He said, yeah. I asked him how much he wanted for it. He said $20. So I said, yeah, sold. I'll do that. And it's a copy of Smash Bros. On the N64. I did not have this, so that was a great pickup for me. Saved myself about $30 right now. Other than the Smash Bros. On 3DS, I now have all the Smash Bros. Titles. And then my wife and I went up to Cambridge, Ontario there, and we picked up, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, my phone went to its maximum capacity there because I forgot to get rid of some old videos. So anyways, as I was saying, a buddy of mine and I, we went down to Retro Replay there in Cambridge, Ontario on 20 Aislinn Street North. I had actually won a contest with them, and I picked up a couple of games while I was there. Unfortunately, because their prices are so good, there at Retro Replay. All of the good stuff that they had posted on their Facebook page, which I will leave a link in the description below, had already been sold. Ah well, what can you do? So I picked up a couple of common titles from them, and I also picked up my winning. Which, the thing I won from them is a special Street Fighter Edition Monopoly. The grand prize was a Legend of Zelda one. This was the second prize. I'm stoked to have this. Not a huge Street Fighter fan, but definitely a video game fan, and I know this franchise. I've played the games. I enjoy them. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm gonna leave it factory sealed for now. Yeah, as you can see from the back, it is the full, regular Monopoly board there. You can actually play as Ryu and Bison, Blanca, Hadouken. I believe I said that right. Hadouken, and Chun-Li's wrist cuff or Vega's mask. So really cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool how they have them. Like some of the properties are like wrestling ring, Mexican desert, karate dojo, streets of London. So it's all Street Fighter based. Really cool. Yeah. So thank you to Retro Replay for that. Again, check out their Facebook page. A link to that will be in the description below. Also, while I was at Retro Replay, as I said, I picked up a couple of games there. I picked up Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life on the GameCube because it is a GameCube only game. And my wife loves the game. See if I can get her back into console gaming. She doesn't like console gaming, as she puts it, but I figure if I bought her like her favorite GameCube game, she was pissed off at me when I sold this on her. Maybe she'll get back into it. Unfortunately, it's not complete. It's got the precautions booklet in there. The disc is in great shape, but yeah, unfortunately, it's missing the manual. And I also picked up Swords and Serpents on the NES. Really cool, old style RPG dungeon crawler. I've never personally played it. I've watched minor Let's Play on YouTube, a couple minutes just to see what the game was like. Yeah, so I'm really interested in checking that out. Now, with the new amiibos out, I've been looking for a Toon Link and a Sheik. Unfortunately, I've been unable to obtain them, but I have been able to obtain Bowser. Now, I love this character. He is one of my favorite bad guys of all time, next to Kefka in Final Fantasy VI. Bowser is one of my favorite bad guys. So I had to get him, plus I collect the Mario set on amiibos, so I figured it was a must-have. Debating whether or not I'm going to get the Mario Party ones. We'll see. Anyways, now with all of that, that brings me to today's pickup. Today's pickup, again, I went out for my Tuesday walkabout, as I usually do. I hit up my usual pawn shop, and again, they didn't have anything. I've been checking up on them daily. They didn't have much. Checked the Salvation Army as usual, nothing there. Checked my secret place, talked to my buddy up there, nothing. So I checked another pawn shop here in town called Lost Treasures. He gets in retro stuff every once in a while, not too often, and I don't normally buy a lot of stuff from him because he looks up things on eBay and then basically discounts up 30% off eBay prices. So I picked up these 4 games for $30, which is about $7.50 each. So let's get into it. Picked up Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the PS2. It is complete. Like the other pawn shop, this guy, when he buys games, they're in really good condition. Also picked up Robin Hood Defender of the Crown on the PS2. I've never heard of this game. I played this one on the PSP, really liked it. I used to own Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 on the Xbox 360, but I traded it in. Stupid me. Because I'm kind of looking to get it back now. Dummy, eh? This disc is in really good condition as well. Unfortunately, it's just the disc in case. And then I also picked up these two games on the Super Nintendo. He actually moved the location of his Super Nintendo games. It kind of threw me off because I was looking at his Wii and 360 and PS2 games. And I just happened to notice out of the corner of my eye some gray carts. And gray carts to me means like NES, Super Nintendo, you know? So I saw these there, and you know, I hadn't played either one of them, haven't really heard of them, but I figured if I could talk them down in price to $30 for all four games, $7.50 a piece, it's not, you know, I can gamble with $7.50. So, first game is Wolfchild on the Super Nintendo. I threw it into my Super Nintendo there for about 5 minutes just before I turned on the video here. It's an action platformer, kind of cool. It's going to take me some time to get into it because, again, I've never heard of it. Came with the dust sleeve too, so that's perfect. And the second game is Hook on the Super Nintendo. Again, came with the dust sleeve. I don't know anything about that. I didn't get a chance to really play it. I did throw it in the Super Nintendo. It does work. So for $7.50 a piece for those four games, good deal. Well, guys, that completes my pickups. That gets us right up to date. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button for all these wonderful pickups that I've made. Also, subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with new videos. I'm going to actually continue to do collection videos for the channel. I'm going to do Super Nintendo next, which is about 45-ish games, 45 to 50 games. Then I'm going to go into N64, GameCube, and move up the ladder. If there are, I'm probably going to skip like Game Boy and stuff like that because I don't have many games for those. Or I'll probably bundle them with other handheld games because I just don't have a lot of them. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for your time. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day today. Have a good one.